Hey, there you are. This is Michael Sherman, gardening, woodworking, and more. Just out and about, and I wanted to show you guys this nursery that I've been here twice. This is my second time. Louie's Nursery in Riverside on Porter Avenue, Van Buren and Porter. Show you, Van Buren, Porter. There you go. So anyway, really nice nursery. Got some cool stuff going on. The landscape out front's really nice. Let me flip you around real fast. So yeah, this nursery is really nice. I don't know how new it is, honestly. I think it's been here a while. Sorry for the noise, it's loud. But they have a really cool selection of all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to do a really quick walkthrough of the nursery. Now they're doing some improvements, so it's they got a little bit of construction mess going on. They're putting in new walkways to make it safer and easier for people to navigate around with carts, which is pretty cool. So here's the parking lot. You got the cement trucks in there. Got my truck. They're working on all the stuff. Anyway, pretty cool. Here's some bag goods and some pottery. They sell some pretty large plants here. These are 36-inch boxes. And I think those are, well, not quite 48. They're just really tall, 36 inches. Here's the entryway. They got your amendments and stuff. They have some really neat varieties you can't really find anywhere, that I haven't been able to find anywhere. Not that I've been looking. Beautiful plants. So here's a cart area. Pretty clean nursery. I mean, there's plants and dirt and water around, so a little bit of mess is acceptable, but that's a cool plant. Rainbow eucalyptus. They have these. That's a 15-gallon. They also have them in 5-gallon pots. Those are neat. They're native to Hawaii, I believe. Not sure if they're going to be the same color here, but that would be awesome. I would love one of those. I just don't have room for it, so that's a bummer. I wonder if they make good bonsais. That'd be a really neat bonsai. And this area here in their greenhouse, kind of shaded area, is probably my favorite place besides the fruit tree area. They have camellias, rhododendrons. Right now, by the way, all the plants, I believe, are 30% off, which is a pretty good price. It's not bad. Rhododendrons. Back here, hiding down here, way back down here, you'll see, if you see the name tag, Camellia sinensis. Right? If you don't know what that is, here we go. It tells you what it is right there. Camellia sinensis. That is where they get green tea and black tea from. That's a nice plant. I might grab that one too. I think I'm gonna buy that one again. I'm trying to get a couple of these to grow at my house. I've already killed like 3 of them. So anyway, that's really cool. So that's the camellia they make green tea out of, and black tea. Green tea is the fresh new buds. And then black tea is green tea is the fresh new buds, dried out and powdered or cut up or whatever.
Hey, that is my friend.
And then, hey, Carlos. And then you have the black tea is when they take these out, the new leaves also, and then they kind of bruise them up, roll them around, bruise them up, and then they ferment them a little bit, and it turns them black, and that's where you get black tea from. Pretty cool. I'm gonna grab this one. That's a nice one. I didn't see that one. I already bought one. I'm gonna buy another one because, you know, what is that? A 50-50 chance one lives, hopefully? I don't know. Some yelling going on. I don't know what's going on out there. So, pretty cool stuff. Gardenias. They got some maples. These are really pretty. These are actual jasmine, Pikaki jasmine. They smell amazing. They smell really good. So a lot of maples. I'm going to show you some other ones over here too. Some other plants that are pretty cool. You don't see too often. I used to work in a nursery, retail nursery, for about 10 years. And the landscape contractor, a landscape maintenance contractor I worked for as a project manager for, well, 2 of them for about 8 years or so. And I've never heard of some of these things. So that's a shaving brush tree. I've heard of that one. Pretty cool tree. And this is a Malaysian grape. It's not edible, I don't believe. But the flowers look kind of like grapes. Almost like pokeberry. If you know what pokeberry looks like. It looks kind of sort of like that. It's pretty neat. Gosh, they have so much stuff here. A lot of really cool hanging baskets. They're doing some work, so there's some stuff going on. They have it taped off. I'm just ignoring the tape. So orchids, all different kinds of orchids back here. Here's some blooming, really pretty. But they're all acclimated to outside. So this nursery seems to be specializing in plants that will be acclimated to outside. Got some what is it? Cycads, pineapple cycads, ficus, really neat stuff. Really cool stuff. Coffee, not that rare, but rare to be really successful and really nice looking. Look at this, is all new growth right here. It's beautiful. These things are really healthy. Coffee plants like Arabica beans. We got cinnamon. Like actual cinnamon, yes. Those are pretty cool. They sell cinnamon trees. Ooh, here we go. Pretty cool, man. It's times like this I wish I had a few acres, but I don't have room for any of these, so I have to pass on a lot of this stuff. But it's just neat. A lot of neat things they have here. All right, let's go to another area. Show you another area here. Here they got work going on here, which is good. It's all good. They're putting in new sidewalks. Check it out. New sidewalks. Nice. This place will look really good after that. It's already looking really good. I was here, 2 weeks ago? I think, or a week or 2 ago. I can't remember. And these weren't here. These are all new. Like, this is all new. So it's kind of nice. It's a lot better than last time. I wasn't able to take a cart around because it was really bumpy, dirty. Oh, not dirt. Not dirty. It was dirt, so I guess it's dirty. Dirty roads or walkways. These are some trees. Tree selection. They got a lot of cool trees. Paper bark. Melaleuca. Feels like paper. Very papery. Very cool tree. Brazilian pepper, some common landscape trees, not so common landscape trees. This one is pink ball tree, kind of cool. That one's not very common. Trumpet trees, camphor trees, all kinds of stuff. And something fell over. New walkways, looks nice. Looks nice. All right, that's a little jacaranda laid over. Let's help it out a little bit. Oh, brother. Okay, let's help it out. Okay. Nope, I gotta do this. There we go. It's staying barely. It'll probably fall again. That's what happens. A lot of different trees. You got oaks, maples, pistachio trees, like actual and the Chinese pistache tree, which are unrelated. They just look similar, I guess. They're kind of cool. But Palo Verde tree, apples, complete with a lot of fruit. A lot of fruit on them. Dun, 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 dun. Some fruit trees. They have a lot of fruit trees. If you want a fruit tree, they probably have what you want. Pomegranates with fruit on it. They got a lot of them with fruit on it already, because it's a season for fruiting right now. There's one right there. Zoom in. So that's some really cool trees. All your stone fruits they have. They got your, those are birches. Are those birches? Those look like birch. Yep. Oh, mulberry. Dwarf black mulberry. Oh, I know what those are. Dwarf black mulberry. Those are cool. Those are good. I've had a client of mine had one in her yard, and she offered me some, and they were actually pretty tasty. And the plant does not get big. It's about as big as it gets right there, really. I mean, it'll probably get a little bigger. You keep it trimmed down, but those are pretty nice. Zapotes. That's a jujube. Jujube fruit. You get the fruit on them. Pretty cool. Those are big ones. Figs, all kinds of figs, peaches, nectarines, persimmons, cherries. Rainier cherries, not so great for California, at least this area, but where I'm at now, they might get okay chill hours for that. You need at least, I think, 800 hours for that, or 700 hours. That means for chill hours are hours under 45 degrees. So a lot of areas in California don't have that. Look at this fig. Look at the size of these figs. This is a yellow long-necked fig. Okay, these figs are huge. Look at these, pretty big. I mean, not quite the size of an apple, but pretty big figs. So when you're walking around this nursery, they prefer it, obviously, if you didn't mess with the fruit. Because that's a good selling point, right? People want to see what it's producing. If it's producing, you got macadamia nut trees. And so they don't want to mess with that and prevent people from, having the fruit on their tree they buy. This one's cool. Anyone know what that is off the top of their head? Yep. Anyone? I didn't know that this could even grow here, but apparently it can. Jackfruit. That's a big, giant, yellowish fruit that I guess smells funny, but tastes good. Anyway, what are these guys? Longans. Got some longans. There's some fruit on those. Just neat stuff. All kinds. What we got here? Sugar apples. Sugar apple, which is kind of like a cherimoya or something like that. They have cherimoyas. They have zapotes. They got all kinds of stuff. Barbados cherry. I've heard of that before. I don't know how good they are for this. I mean, I don't know how tasty, or I don't know how comparable they are to other cherries, but star fruit. I mean, pretty cool stuff at this nursery. I'll check that out. Have some fruit on that. Is that a cherimoya? What is that? Is that a sweet apple? No, I don't see it on there. It looks like the same as a sweet apple. No, looks different. That's probably cherimoya or antimoya or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an expert in these kind of fruit trees. I'm definitely not an expert. So if I'm wrong, I will expect that I might be wrong about one or two of these things. Some guavas. Nice. They're nice, really nice trees they got here. Here's one I've never heard of before. I'm assuming it's tropical. Canistel? Never heard of that. I guess it's like a mango? Pretty cool. Never heard of that one. That's cool. It looks like some dragon fruit or something. Yeah, some dragon fruit. I heard of that. I have one growing in my yard, and we got one fruit on it this year. One fruit, which is a little disappointing. But all kinds of mangoes. Mangoes, Cavendish, bananas, sugar plum. No, not sugar plum. What do they call that? June plum. June plum. And they got fruit on them. I'm not sure what those are. Like, eating fresh and made the drink. Tastes like apple butter, I guess. Interesting. Pretty cool. So, Mangoes galore. All kinds of mangoes. I mean, these are all mangoes. All different kinds of mangoes. Different sizes, different kinds. Alfonso mango. I mean, all kinds of mangoes. Papayas, avocados, all kinds of avocados. Oh, good. They fixed my oopsie. Yeah, I know. I know already. I already messed it up once. I told them and they fixed it already. I was paying attention to the plants and I walked my cart right into it. Yeah. So, Kokopo banana. That's one I want to try. Kokopo, it's like an orange flesh banana that's a dwarf tree, I guess. Maybe I'll try one of those. I don't know. One of these days. Pretty cool. Anyway, yeah, I messed up the concrete right there in that spot. I was walking down this aisle and put my cart right into it, you know. Yes, I should be more careful. Although at the time they didn't have any tape or anything like that to tell me that it's wet. Although it's kind of obvious when you look at it. But I was not looking straight ahead. I was looking at the plants. So that's what happens. So a bunch of stuff. He's going these between there. Looks like they're restocking, but these are antimoyas. A lot of antimoyas. And they got sapodillas. All kinds of cool tropical plants. This is passion fruits. The vine is a passion fruit vine. Pitomba. I have no idea what those are. Like a cherry looking thing. So anyway, cool stuff. This whole bed's almost all avocados, different kinds. So, a lot of avocados. I bought an avocado last time I was here. Star cherry. I kind of want to try one of those, but they are big. They get big. Too big. Oh no, these are small. Ooh, I might try one later. They're kind of expensive, but they're pretty cool. Oh yeah. All right, they're pretty small. I thought they were bigger than that. Maybe I read something else. Anyway, longing trees, loquat trees, more avocados, strawberry guava or pineapple guava. And they have your normal landscape plants too. They got a lot of landscape plants. These are honey jujubes, which are very good. Apricots, etc. Oh, it's a nice nursery. Let's take you to the... This one is not... I mean, they do have color plants. Not a huge selection of color plants, like annuals. They do have some, but not a lot. It's not a... their specialty seems to be more landscape or fruit tree oriented and less color. But they do have some. And it's not a tiny selection, but compared to others, it is small. So we got succulents and cactus. They have some really neat ones. I'm going to walk in the dirt here because I'm a rebel. Lots of selection for different kind of cactus. I'm definitely not an expert on cactus, so I don't know what 90% of these things are. That's pretty. I don't know what these are, but they are sure pretty. Might be edible. I don't know, but that's cool. What kind of cactus is that, just for the heck of it? Rocket torch cactus. Okay. Don't know if it's edible. Probably not. Who knows, but they're really pretty. That's a saguaro? Those are like saguaro cactuses. I have one at home. Mine's not nearly that big. It's about the same height, just not as thick. Those are nice ones. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Got some cool trees, cool plants. That's got a flower bud on it. Check out this cactus. It's got some flowering, little bulb on it with flowers starting to come on it. That's kind of neat. Tis the season, the rainy season. Usually when cactus start blooming. Or springtime. What is this tree? I think it's a beetle right? Tropical rose hydrangea? A hydrangea? Wow, that's cool. Never seen that one either. It looks almost like a bougainvillea. Like if a bougainvillea and a beetle had a kid. There you go. That's what it'd be like. Now, where did those two meet? No idea. But anyway, here's our cactus succulent area. Really, they have a pretty nice selection of succulents over here. Really tall. Some of them are, you get some pretty big plants. So this is a great place for specimens also. All kinds of cactus. So, some pots, hanging baskets made up. Pretty cool. I probably said that a lot. But it is, it's true. Here's kind of the more normal color herb area. Is like herbs right here. Not a lot, but they got some cool ones like epazote. Epazote. I have that growing at home. I use that for my beans, my refried beans. They got some neat stuff. Native plants on that table right there, but it's covered by trees right now. Some native plants. Here's our vegetables. Vegetables, this is the only table I found that had vegetables. Not a lot. I mean, it's kind of sort of between seasons right now, so this is probably the worst time to come look for vegetables. But, yeah. I don't have a lot of vegetables. But like I said, they probably specialize more on landscape stuff. Here's pomegranates. Pretty nice specimen there. They have ground covers, good amount of ground covers, different types. Some are pretty rare, I've seen. Probably wouldn't be able to find it again, but I don't know where they went. But yeah. Some larger color plants, some more succulents. They have it just nice displays, places. Grevilleas and different things, pretty cool. Protea, not grevilleas. These are protea. Here's grevilleas. These are grevilleas? No, Banksy? Oh, looks like grevillea, but I guess it's not. That may have been reclassified. Anywho, these are cool plants. Coral fountain. Roselia equisetafolium. They're really pretty. Hummingbirds like these a lot. Got some nice perennials. There's some more natives and other mixed stuff. They got the whole end caps looking good. Rosemary and we got some over here. Goji berries, pretty cool. Sorry, bees. Pretty neat. Proteas. They're about to bloom, it looks like. Those are beautiful. They're really cool flowers. Here's some color, perennial color. Got euphorbias, lavender, mums, chrysanthemums, snapdragons, dusty miller, all different kinds. Scabiosa, petunias, million bells, bee balm. Oh, Cleome. Oh, that's cool. Not something you see here. That's not a common plant you see around here. Pretty cool. Alyssum. Onothella. Nemesia. I think that's Nemesia. Is that Nemesia? Yeah, Nemesia. There's Scabiosa. The other one I called Scabiosa is Scaviola. Oops. This is a neat one. Silver Falls Dichondra. Those are cool. Anyway, a lot of neat plants. I'm gonna switch hands. Okay, switch hands. My hand is falling asleep. Alright, so just neat stuff. Here's some more. Oh, here's some more veggies. A little bit. There's some more ornamental kale. sweet peas for colors. Good time to plant sweet peas right now, or kale. It's a good time to plant those right now. Got some color. Yeah, they have some. It's not a lot, but they have some. That's about it. And the inside's pretty small. There's some cool pottery, just different stuff here and there. And then over there is a Mexican pottery. Let me zoom in over there. Got a nice selection of like that Mexican style pottery. Really pretty. A lot of different pottery over there. It's a nice nursery. Spend a couple hours in here easy. At least an hour. Anyway, I'm gonna go pay for this stuff. Howdy. I'm just taking a video for my YouTube.
Oh, that's super nice.
And showing them everything.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Would really appreciate you, you know?
I got it. I got a deal.
Nice.
So I'm done. So I'm gonna pay for this.
All right, good.
I'm gonna get another one. I found one that's even better than the one I got before, and I figure 2 of them is a better chance of success than 1 of them.
Trust me, I have one of these guys at home. You just put them in a nice shady area with some acidic soil.
There's another tree I want to show you guys. It's a tulip tree. These are really pretty. It gets to be a really large tree eventually, but it's really cool. These flowers pods, I'm not going to do it now, but these flower pods are full of juice, so you can cut off the tip and squeeze it and it'll shoot out water like a squirt gun. It's kind of fun, but yeah, it's a neat tree. I think they come in red also. This is an orange color, but they have a red one. I mean, they don't have it here, but they do also come in red. Really cool trees.